Alright, so after graphing parametric equations, I had to think for a second. After graphing parametric equations, and you kind of got a feel for how they're set up, now we're going to practice taking parametric equations and turning them into regular equations that just have y equals whatever. Basically something that has just x's and y's. That's what we're going to be working towards. So basically we're eliminating t. So let's start out with a basic problem. Eliminating the parameter basic. And say we have two parametric equations, x equals t squared minus 1 and y equals 2t. The first thing that you have to do is solve one equation for t. So you typically want to choose the one that's the easiest. So that one has a squared on the t, so I'm not going to mess with that. I'm going to go to this one. Okay, so whenever I solve for t, that means get t by itself, so I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. And I end up with the equation t equals y over 2. And that's useful to us because now we can substitute that into our other equation, which is step 2. We're going to substitute for t in the other equation. And basically, that eliminates t. It's kind of like whenever we were working with the triangle, the area formula, and we knew that we didn't have a number for h, so we eliminated it basically by substituting in something that was equal to h. This is very similar. We find what's equal to t, and we get rid of the whole time factor entirely. So yes, they represent the same thing whenever we get our final solution. However, they are a little bit different because now you don't know the direction or how fast something's moving. You just have a graph. So here, to finish our problem, we take our other equation, which is x equals, and instead of t squared, we're going to have y over 2 squared minus 1. And then we have to square that fraction because we can't leave it like that. And it's going to be y squared over 4 minus 1. And we're done. That's our final equation. And you could go and graph that in a rectangular coordinate grid, but you won't have the direction like I said. So in order to make these notes kind of pop, we're going to highlight the fact that t equals y over 2, and that we plugged it in here from here. So you can kind of see these things were equal, so we substituted them in these two equations. And that's all there is, folks. Well, at least with the basic one.